Prediction, ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So it's election day. Yes, I'm bringing it back to you on election day. We got 3 candidates for New York City. Lord Jesus, Sliwa or Cuomo needs to be in office. We don't need a socialist communist that's been an intern for his mom's job. Yes, talking about Zoran Madani. The same guy that called the NYPD a bunch of queer phobes, defund the police in 2020. A guy that swear you could just do a rent freeze out of the blue. What other policies got? This motherfucker Zoran Madani said he's proposing. Now listen, follow me now. You live in the 5 boroughs. This refers to all of us. He said he's proposing a fee for when you register your vehicle in the 5 boroughs, New York City. Not only your registration fee that you pay annually every 2 years, right? You pay every 2 years, right? That registration fee is like maybe $200 to $300, right? Plus your inspection, whatever you do, right? Which is a fucking governmental bullshit. But anyway, he said he's proposing $0.25 to $1.40 per pound on your vehicle. So if your vehicle is like 4,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds, you're looking at a 2-year rate when you register your vehicle with the registration fee, which is 2 and some change, your vehicle being maybe 40 cents on a pound or $1.05 to the pound. This is what he proposed. That you're paying an extra $1,100 a month for 4,000 pounds. $1,100 a month. $1,100 every 2 years for a vehicle that's 4,000 or 5,000 pounds. Once he said that, it was over. I said, oh, hell no. We ain't doing that. You telling me if my vehicle weighs 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, I'm paying an extra $1,100 every 2 years just to keep it on the fucking road? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking insane? Madani's he's a socialist communist. There's no, so that means there'll be no vehicles on the road. Then he's proposing free buses? Motherfuckers don't pay for MTA and the buses now. What the fuck are you talking about? That's how I know MTA's in his fucking pocket. Cause MTA full of shit. MTA full of shit. But don't get me wrong. I took the train the other day because I had to get my car from the dealer in Brooklyn down to Sunset Park. It's still the quickest way around the city. Hey, we might have a bunch of mostly disturbed sons of bitches on the train. You gotta protect yourself at all times. Keep your head on a swivel. You know, don't let people invade your personal space. But Jesus Christ, the tonnage, the poundage of your car, bro. No one could afford to fucking live here if you're paying that. Wow, bro, this guy's a fucking asshole. So Godspeed, Cuomo or Sliwa, man. Get this fucking guy out. I want Eric Adams back. I wanted Eric Adams to do another term, but he had so much shit going on. They shitted on him with the bullshit, man. It's fucked up what they did to Eric Adams. But Eric Adams is the reason why the city didn't fucking fall. See, everybody want to run around talking about Eric Adams, this, that, and the third, yada, yada. He gave the press a piece of his mind about a month ago. Like, you motherfuckers is dark. Talking about my sexuality and all that shit, this and that, third. He smoked them niggas in a press conference in the train station. I remember that shit. But Madani, this scumbag, never worked a day in his life. Never held a civil service job, nothing. Eric Adams held a civil service job. Sliwa, guardian angel from the late 70s, 80s, took on Gotti by himself. Took on John Gotti. Got shot twice by John Gotti and his goons. Come on, man. Cuomo, I'll take Cuomo over the bullshit. Like Trump said, I'll take a Democrat over a communist any day. This is crazy. Look at the newscast, man. Hope you cast your votes. We on the grind till about 9 o'clock, man.
Election day. Millions of people across the country heading to the polls right now for what is widely considered an off-year election.
All right, but for us, it's really an on-year election, and we've been covering it now for a month. So, New Yorkers, and this is a big race here. Who's going to run Gracie Mansion? Who's going to run our city? And New Yorkers are heading to the poll right now to determine exactly that.
Yeah, who's going to be the mayor? You see Curtis Sliwa and Zohran Mamdani voting this morning. At least Curtis Sliwa's wife voting this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And in New Jersey, it's a seemingly tight race for governor, largely viewed as a bellwether of next year's midterms. So 2 local races with broad national ranging implications.
Team coverage this morning. We do want to begin with Eyewitness News reporter Phil Tate and the race for mayor. Phil.
Yeah, Shirley, good morning. We're at this east side polling site, and there's been heavy foot traffic. In fact, there's been a stream of folks that have made their way through the doors since 6 a.m. Take a live look right now. These poll workers are hard at work. They're getting folks checked in. Once they're checked in, they'll then receive their ballots. They'll fill them in, and then they'll scan them through. But also, I want you all to know we are standing by right now for mayoral hopeful Andrew Cuomo, who is expected to cast his ballot here at this polling site. But the big question this morning, will a late night election eve endorsement from President Trump that the former governor is shrugging off create a pathway to victory? President Trump writing on Truth Social in part, quote, whether you personally like Andrew Cuomo or not, you really have no choice. You must vote for him and hope he does a fantastic job. He is capable of it. Mamdani is not. Cuomo this morning in an interview breaking down what he believes are Trump's sentiments.
So President Trump saying to the Republicans, don't vote for Sliwa, you're wasting your vote. That could be very helpful because if they don't vote for Sliwa, they would vote for me. Well, President Trump is pragmatic. He is telling them the reality of the situation, which is if you do not vote, Mamdani is going to win. Who is Mamdani? I don't know, but he's a democratic socialist. He'll bring socialism to New York City. New York City will not thrive with a socialist economy.
Meantime, Mamdani out bright and early in Astoria, Queens, casting his ballot alongside his wife. On his way in, he did reveal he is voting yes on ballot questions 1 through 5, all to create more housing. But Mamdani has made quite the name for himself, building a strong following and a beat ahead of his competitors in the polls now for months.
But we are on the brink of making history in our city. On the brink of saying goodbye to a politics of the past. A politics that tells you what it can't do and really what it means to say is what it won't do. And to usher in a new era in this city where we understand that we do not get to choose the scale of the crisis we face. We simply get to choose the manner in which we respond.
And take a look at the 3 candidates, one of which will be your next New York City mayor. The world is watching as the race has been in the national spotlight. Curtis Sliwa, Zohran Mamdani, and Andrew Cuomo vying for City Hall and believe that they can come out in front. Back live here at this East Side polling site, you're taking a live look at the democratic process playing out. Polls are open throughout the day until 9 p.m. Coming up in the next half hour, you'll hear from some voters who I spoke with. Again, we are standing by for former Governor Andrew Cuomo to cast his ballot here at this polling site. We are on the East Side this morning. I'm Phil Tate, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, man. All them proposals for affordable housing is a fucking lie. It was a bunch of bullshit proposals. Something about the Adirondack Mountains, 2,500 acres for a facility. No, we don't need that. No, we don't need nothing. We need a decent mayor that could take care of these fucking 5 boroughs. Get rid of them dumbass garbage cans all over the fucking city. Create more parking. Fuck them bus lanes and fuck them goddamn motherfucking bike lanes. It's over. Fuck these scooters coming into the city. All this other bullshit. Nah, we're done. We're done. All them bullshit proposals. You got proposals for casinos, proposal for this casino, proposal for prostitution, Nah, man. Nah. We getting back to basics. No fucking free buses. We don't give a fuck about that. We give a fuck about the quality of life. Motherfuckers thriving, making money, getting overtime, living their best fucking lives in the city. And my first hat, I might be running for mayor real soon, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to put my hat in this fucking shit. Because all that outside dining shit, that shit is dead. Get rid of all that shit. You don't get rid of it, you're getting fined, you're shut down. I don't care. Get rid of all that outside dining, awning, and all that shit. you're taking up parking. All that outside dining bullshit, because of the COVID days and shit, is a slush fund. Get rid of all that outside dining. It's over. I want all the sheds gone. We ain't even dealing with permits and that shit. We not even dealing with that shit in the summer or the motherfucking winter. You eat inside, that's it. The other little sidewalk, little dining areas that they used to have on the blocks, that's perfectly fucking fine. But that shit sitting outside, and you sitting outside, nah, we ain't doing that. Ain't no outside dining no more. That shit's dead. Get rid of it. Cars is being parked there now. Nah. You can have your little table on the sidewalk, motherfuckers walking by, have your little divider, but all that shit on the street, dead. First proposal as a fucking mayor. It's done. Outside dining is dead, baby. But let me know in the comments, if you want to let me know who you voted for. It is what it is, man. Because we're on the brink of a new era in the city, man. Either we going to the shitter, or we're going to rise like a phoenix out the ashes. You know what I'm saying? Predictions, decisions, love me, hate me, there's no between. Like, comment, subscribe, help me, motherfucking algorithm. You already know. Hit me up on X, Instagram, TikTok. Follow me. I'm on the road to 300. Show me some love. Shell shocked. Boom.